Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. This is going to be a 10 things you should know before visiting an all-inclusive resort. So let's start off with number 1. The first one is it's all-inclusive food and drinks. So you can eat and drink as much as you want. But at the same time, keep in mind that different activities and different things will actually not be included. So besides the food, the bar, everything else you may have to pay for, and you probably will have to pay for. If you want to take a tour, if you want to go jet skiing, a massage, whatever it is, you will have to pay extra for that. Also, one quick thing, I know it's all inclusive, it sounds amazing, you can eat as much as you want, drink as much as you want. Please guys, do not eat to the max. Do not drink to the max. I know you paid for it, you're going to have a good time, but trust me, you will have a better time when you don't eat to the max and you have a good time just eating a lot, but not when you're full and you're feeling bad and your stomach's all just cramping up and you're dying because you've eaten so much and now you can't do anything, you can't move. Trust me, it's not worth it. It's going to destroy your vacation. You're going to regret it the day after. It's just going to be a bad time. So take it easy, especially the first couple of days. Take it easy, get used to the food, the cultural food and differences, and really take your time. So number 2 is really important. Make sure you tip. Tipping is so important to these people, and you don't have to do it all the time, but it's highly recommended that you tip, and it's really appreciated. You know, we met people, they were making about an average of $6 a day, not even hour. They're making $6 per day. And so it's really nice to, give them a single dollar. That's all you need. They do accept US dollar tips, so just give them $1. Not only will they give you better service in return, but you'll have a better time. We gave it to our server when we went to the buffets, and every single time we went there, he was the same guy. We always asked for him. He was awesome. He ran around. He helped us. He even gave us extra things and gave us tips and tricks and stuff like that he did not give to other people because we tipped him. We were nice to him. So make sure, guys, seriously, highly recommend it. You tip. Don't have to tip all the time. But seriously, if you go out there, it's not that big of an issue to tip $1. Get 5 different drinks for the whole group, and that's it. I mean, come on, it's not that bad. So really recommend tipping. And then moving on to number 3, please do not forget this one. If this is probably the most important one because it will save you a ton of money. Bring your sunscreen and bug spray with you. Do not think you're going to buy it at the resort. The resort gift shop does have sunscreen, bug spray, whatever you need, but it will probably cost you anywhere between $20 and $30, probably in the $25 range. So you do not want to spend $25 for sunscreen that you can buy here for like $5 or $7. Hate yourself, you hate the vacation, you're going to be mad at yourself for spending 3-4 times more than you would have if you buy it here at home. Moving on to number 4, make sure you go out and explore. Now, depending on how long you're staying there, I know it's tempting to just stay at the resort, but a lot of places, especially like Mexico, Dominican Republic, all these places have really amazing things and sights to see. So it's really worth trying to maybe hire a tour guide. They have tour companies and different amusements and adventure groups that you can actually join and partner with the resort that give you different deals. So you can go out there, see the different ruins, pyramids, caves, forests, go snorkeling, everything. It's really amazing. It's definitely worth the time to just go out there, explore, and see what's outside the resorts, because the resorts are really built to be fancy, amazing, but that is not the life that the natives are actually living outside of the resorts. It's totally different. I mean, it's third world country different. It's horrible, and it's really important to see just how different it is when you go out there and explore and see how other people are living in that country. So moving on to number 5, make sure you know your operating hours. Now, this is an all-inclusive resort, but that does not mean that they work 24/7. That does not mean the bars and the grill and the food, everything's going to be open 24/7. Instead, a lot of these places, especially probably around the pool, close around 5-6 p.m. And then, the restaurants and the buffet and the dinner services and the bars in the main area are the ones that are open till maybe 11, 12, maybe longer, depending on the resort. So make sure you know exactly when these things open, close, because it does vary resort to resort, and you don't want to make our mistake when we went to go get some beer and found out the bar was closed and they couldn't give us anything else. Moving on to number 6, don't do the timeshares or any special deals, any 90 presentations. Just don't do it. Trust me, it's not worth it. First off, it's not 90 minutes. It's never going to be 90 minutes. It's going to be 3, 4, 5 hours. It's not worth it. Second off, you may basically, if you negotiate, you can get the same good deals later on. Yes, it sounds tempting to get like a $200 credit, but it's not worth it when the whole family has to sit down, waste 3 hours of your time that you can be enjoying, drinking, eating food, having a good time. Instead, they spend 3 hours talking to you about things that you don't even care about, and it's just a high pressure sales pitch that they're going to make you try to buy something. Not worth it, trust me. Just spend an extra bit of money and really enjoy your time and vacation. Your time is well worth doing other things like getting drunk than it is listening to a timeshare. So number 7 is don't be afraid to negotiate. If you're in the resort, some of these activities that they have, it's really non-negotiable, but it's not. You shouldn't be afraid to try. But if you go out there, some tour guides and some bigger activities and tours, they usually have some kind of negotiation with them. You can always offer them some cash and they can give you maybe a $10, $20 discount per person, which is still a great way to help save you some money. Now, obviously, not everywhere you go can you negotiate. The resort, some places don't have that kind of ability. If you go outside the resort, some of these smaller vendors also don't negotiate. But for the most part, try it. It doesn't hurt. You might save yourself some money. Which brings me to number 8. Most places will actually accept the US dollar. So don't be afraid of having to convert your money over to pesos or any other currency that you're in that country for. No issues, no problem. Go ahead, use the US dollar. You can tip with the US dollar. You can pay. Everything is basically in US dollar. You can pay for your trip. If you want to take a tour, whatever it is, you most likely do it with the US dollars. Don't be afraid to use it. Now, if you know you're going to go somewhere and you need to have exchange the currency because they only accept their own home currency, then yes, convert it when you're still in the States or wherever you are. Make sure you convert it there, because if you take the ATM, they're going to charge you a lot higher percentage when you're over there in that country than if you were to do it in your own home country. So number 9 is beware of your wristbands and sectioning. So for some people, you'll get a wristband on your hand depending on the resort that will signify that you're part of that resort, and it might be also a different color depending on the section you get. So what I mean by that is that some places have a family friendly, but they also have an adult only section, or they have a premium section that's for the whole family, but you just get better beer, food, whatever it is. So make sure that first off, you don't lose that wristband, because you might have to pay between $50 and $100+ for it, because obviously if someone were to find that, they can go in and eat as much as they want. So it's something that you do not want to lose. And second off, not all places, now Jay doesn't actually give you a wristband. So instead, beware of the sectioning, because they did have an adult-only section where the food was different and we weren't allowed to go in there and eat the food. We could still get the beer and the drinks, but not the food. And they would ask us for a room number to verify that that was us and we can actually qualify for the special premium section. Now, the big and final number 10. Make sure you arrange your transportation beforehand. When you guys land, especially in Mexico, when we landed, people were all over us for transportation. It was horrible. People were waving. They were coming up to us. They were trying to grab us, tell us, hey, come here. We got some great deals, getting in our face. So definitely, look, first off, it's a lot cheaper to actually book beforehand. Second off, you just be like, you can use that as your excuse, like, no, thank you, whatever, I'm good. Let me go. I already have my transportation. People will leave you alone. Trust me, it's not worth it. It's super hectic, especially when you're in a different country for the first time and you don't know what's going on. The last thing you want to worry about is having someone come up to you and start talking to you in a different language, and you're just like, dude, what's going on? Like, I just need to find my transportation. I just need a ride. Trust me, it's not worth it. It's going to cost you more money. It's a waste of time. Book your transportation beforehand, and you will thank me in the comments later on. That being said, though, this was the 10 things you should keep in mind when visiting an all-inclusive resort. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I had a blast, making this video and actually going to an all-inclusive resorts. They are my personal favorite for any vacation, as it's a one-time purchase and you get to eat and drink as much as you want. So it's always great for anyone that loves food or is a seasoned alcoholic and just wants to drink themselves sick. That being said, thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch my other videos, I have 2 more videos. One is my review of the Now Jade Resort, and the second one is 5 things to keep in mind when you go into an all-inclusive resort during COVID pandemic. Check out both videos. They're really more informative on things if you're worried about COVID. Both of these videos will explain to you what's going on, what you should think about, what you should know during that situation. If you like these videos, make sure you subscribe down below. Help me out, join the Mesh family. And that being said, I love you all. Thank you so much, and catch you guys in another one of my videos. Peace out.